Star Citizens and Noob Gamers, welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Menix. Today's episode, we're going to be doing this live, and we're going to be taking out a small ship, picking up a contract to show that the smaller ships do profit from these contracts. So I'm currently on live on Twitch and YouTube, and I just want to give a massive shout out to our newest member on YouTube, which is Shivwit. Really appreciate that. And to our new subs on Twitch, which is Dingbat1976, Paddy or Carl, and Chef Tomato, and the last one, Electrify. I want to really thank you guys. Really appreciate everything you do for us, and just even being a follower or a subscriber. Really appreciate that. So let's get into this video, guys. So trying something new, doing it from live, people on, so you may hear me talk in the chat as well as I'm doing this. But what I'm doing is I'm picking up a contract, you'll see here, just a small Ling family cargo hold one, and we're looking at making around 200 grand from this. If I bring up the contract for you guys, you can see it, 222,000, and it's the Interstellar one. So we are going to be doing some fueling along the way and some jumping wormholes and going to many different places in Stanton and then to one place over in Pyro. But this is really good because you only need a small ship that can take 9 SCU, and I'm going to take the Nomad, which is what I've just rented out, I think, for about 22 grand. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, so let's get on to it and just see how well this Nomad works. Rental and picking up cargo, fuel costs and fuel, sort of how that gets on with the fuel and how many times we have to refuel. So I'm going to look at my map in a minute and then come up with a route once I get the ship sorted. I'll be talking to people in chat. Oh, such a beautiful ship, the Nomad. It's one of my favourite ships. So I think the first ship I ever got was the Aurora, and then I upgraded to the Nomad. And that was before it got its tractor beam as well. And then I think I went to the Freelancer Max from there. Such a good ship, love it. And when you get on, you've got a weapons rack straight away here. Little weapons rack there and there. And then you got your components all in here. And now with engineering, we've got to keep an eye on these things, all these components. And then you got the storage there, little storage thing there, and a toilet there. And then you got more components up in the ceiling here, avionics and stuff like that. We've got to keep an eye on those. Right. I love the seat in this as well. Penguin. And then you upload it to free. What's the penguin? Penguin? What was that? The penguin. Turn engines on. Turn ship on.
Pre-flight protocol. Starting pre-flight protocol. All systems operational. All systems operational.
So I'm going to keep an eye on this as well with the engineering. Just make sure we've got. Look at that, it's already down 1% on these, and I've only just started the ship up. So we're going to keep an eye on all this lot as well and see what we get with this. The more that we use these, the more wear and tear we get. So I'm going to do this like I would do normally, where in this mode, I'm going to have full guns and full shields, and one off there. So I'm going to maybe take off the tractor beam because I won't need that. That should give me a point back, and I'm going to take off one of the coolers of each, and then just keep an eye on that. Take the guns up and the shields up, and just see how we get on with that. Oh, I want to take. That wasn't what I wanted to do. That I wanted to do that and take the shields up, and then in this mode, I just want full this. So what can I take off there? Again, I'm going to take off the. It's off that, so that's cool. And take one of them off. and add that to these here. Right, okay, let's do this.
Launch complete.
Oh, such a lovely ship, this. Oh, the Titan, the Penguin. The Titan, I get what you mean now.
We're sorry. You exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your ship to storage.
Landing gear
Right.
retracted.
So while I'm out here, I'm going to check out my route. Somewhere out way. First place we need to go. So we're definitely going to be doing a lot of Stanton system. So they're all over here at Microtech, it looks like. Which is good, actually. It's not too bad. Probably like a couple of the moons and that. Yeah, so the three moons and the planet itself. And then deliver over to Pyros. That's good that it's there. So once we get over there, we shouldn't do too much fueling. So let's go to this one first. Because that's probably the way we're going to be. Alright, let's do it. So we've got 1.29 million fuel. So let's see how fuel efficient it is, guys.
Quantum travel engaged.
So I think I probably used about 2/3 of my, 1/3 of my fuel, didn't I? It was about 500, wasn't it? Something like that. It was going to be. 10 engines off.
Powering down systems.
Open doors. Herma Drive Crew L1, Atlas Her L5. Atlas, can you get the Atlas then? The Atlas Her L5, Her L5, I think. Open then. Why is it not opening? Yeah. Why is that not opening? Have I done something here to stop it from opening? In the power management section? I don't think so. Enter remote turret. Power off.
All systems disabled. Welcome. All systems operational.
Oh, I wonder if it's to do with the thing being down then. Weird. Okay, cool. Right, so picking up the first load here, guys. Let's do this. There's a little button around here somewhere. There it is. To bring down this cargo bay. There's that box. And I lift down. So it's two size ones. Oh. Stims. Yeah, two. Just making sure there was no duplicates, because sometimes they do duplicate. Get on there. Cool. Is that the first one done? Making sure it went up. Yeah, I think the hardest or the worst place to go is going to be the scrapyard. That's going to be the one without any protection. let's do this. Turn engines on. Turn engines on.
Starting pre-flight
Systems
protocols.
disabled.
All systems operational.
Keeps turning them off when I'm turning them on.
Engine systems enabled.
Okay. So the next place we're going to go to, might as well set our route now, is going to be to the first of the two moons next to each other. Where's that one? I'll go there. So yeah, I don't think it's going to use a lot of fuel around this area
Launch
because
complete.
of the local area. So if you're starting in Microtech or wherever it is you're getting these from, it should be alright. Because I had to come from Seraphim, that would have used a massive chunk of fuel.
Shields.
Even though it's not showing that I have. I think it would have used a good 500k fuel. That was a bit faster. Nice. Did I bring it back up?
Landing gear engaged. Landing complete.
Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Can you please tell me if there's a way after you get knocked in Star Citizen to automatically kill yourself if you're knocked? Will it not let you to just hit the backspace then? Because if not, then I'm not too sure if it doesn't let you just hit the backspace. Anybody else have any advice? Right, second point. Let's go and grab this. Oh. Let's see what we got here. So just a box, single box of 2. Move that over. It's such a simple and easy mission. Like I said, the hardest one is going to be when we come to the scrapyard later. Whoa. My pad always flicks me around. Such a simple mission, this, for 2.5 grand or 220,000. Bet you guys on stream that saw me from the start explaining that I'm doing the video, I bet you can't wait to see the video to see what I do with it. The cuts and stuff. The shame is I'm gonna have to cut it into YouTube because I can't, because of my graphics card and my limitations. I can't bring it back down, and because when I bring it back down from YouTube, it will be at a lower quality. So I wish I could like just do it from like record at the same time, but I can't. That's why me and Cutlass was discussing the graphics card thing.
Shields disabled.
Right, onto. Oh, beautiful. I'm looking forward to upgrading my graphics card now so that I can see it in more glory. That's alright. Did it work? Shadow.
Landing gear engaged.
Right. Right, so what we've got here. So I've got a 3060 graphics card at the moment and an i5 Intel chip, socket 12. Oh, look at someone's left a little ship there. Trying to see if I can grab a screenshot of some sort. I bet there's a better one when we get to Pyro. Ah, cool. You never know sometimes, Shadow, with sometimes like the bugs and that, you never know if like people might have already tried stuff like that. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Am I on something there? I am. But will it be fine? The good thing about ladders is the animation of getting on the ladders. So whereas if it's a ramp that you've got to get onto, it can be harder. It'd be fine here in the moon because you can jump, but sometimes like if you have to try and get on a ramp of some sort, it can be harder if you can't jump because you're on the moon and there's no gravity or whatever. But the thing is with a ladder, because there's an animation, you click it and it'll always get you on. It doesn't matter if like the ship is floating or not. So it's just a single one, this one. I used to come here a lot when the early days Ding Battle. No. Oh, that's alright, Shadow. Thank you for the sub, bud. Really, really appreciate it. I'm glad we can help you out. Also, it's 4 singles. I thought it would be a size 4, but actually it's 4 singles. Someone's little ships there. Yeah, I used to go drug running around here a lot. Okay, it just threw me off. Be careful now with this wind. This is one of the worst places for wind. Well, I don't know if they've sorted it now, but this was one of the worst places for wind, was this place. Used to blow my whole ear all over the shore. Right. Easy mission, this. Such an easy mission. I said this is probably going to be the worst place if pirates are hanging around here, especially once we get into the live and we are, you know, we've got engineering and stuff, and we've got to worry about our components. You mine on your terp. See, when I go mining, I don't come down to the planets. I just go straight out of the space station, me, and just sort of mine around there. But I think once I want to get back into more of the org stuff and playing on with more people again, and getting back into that org play with the bigger ships again. I really enjoy that. Turn engines on.
Starting pre-flight protocols. All systems operational.
Engine systems enabled. Launch.
Right, off to the next one. Such an easy mission, and this shows like just how easy it is to make 200 grand. If you do this 4 times, I know it's you're probably talking a bit of time to do it, like 40 minutes or something, but you know, it's easy to make that million. Really easy to make that million. This is going to be the slowest one because we've got to come into the planet now. So it's going to be a joy playing around with this engineering side of things, I think. But I definitely don't think there's going to be issues at the start until they've got the teething out of the way with the engineering. I think in time they'll start changing it so that like people won't be able to solo the bigger ships as much. But I don't think there's going to be an issue at the start of it because the wear and tear at the moment is just hardly anything. I'm going to show you that on my thing in a second.
Engaged.
Right, where are we? So, last pickup now. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Engine systems disabled.
I'm going to have to link the chats back up, I think. The reason I took it off is because it was repeating everything so people on Twitch can see people talking in YouTube as well. Have a good one, fella. Take care, Shadow. Good luck with your runs, man. Thank you for joining us. Move that to elevator, straight up. It's good to see these elevators are now fixed as well. We had massive issues with them not so long back, didn't we? Every time I grab it for the first time, it pushes me away. I didn't bring the lift down, it's fine. That's it, that's our cargo got. Right, so now we've got to head to the jump point. So, again, going to this jump point now is going to be fuel intensive. So I'm going to sort of just... I'm just going to sort of guess how much we would have used. What do I want? Pyro. Power gateway from the Stanton system. So again, another 600. So we probably would have had to fuel up around sort of halfway. So say maybe Hurl 5 or something. We might have had to fuel up. We might have gotten to get to the gateway itself and then fueled up. But definitely, I think that's where we would have had to fuel. Now I don't think it would have been too much in fuel, to be honest with you. Turn engines on.
Starting pre-flight protocols. All systems operational.
How do you for it? All good. I am currently creating a video while streaming, and so if it sounds like I'm talking like I'm doing a video, then that's why. So basically, what I'm doing at the moment is just showing that in the smaller ships you can still earn some good money with these contracts. I've picked up this Ling family rookie cargo one. We're going to earn about $250,000, and it's just picking up 9 boxes altogether around Microtech I was, and then we're going to head over to Pyro now and drop that off into Pyro.
Shields disabled. Landing gear engaged.
Engaged? I don't want engaged.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, so I need to get up. Where's my... I don't know where my speed, where my height is on this thing.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Right. Yeah, so I reckon we may have got to Seraphim with the fuel. So I said just short of 1.3. It took 500 to get here, depending on the fuel efficiency of it. It took 500 to get here, and then we was around this area. But if you've started this journey from the area you're picking up from, then you should be good anyway. But you'll probably end up having to fuel up once you get through the gateway anyway, because once you hit Pyro, it's going to be a massive jump then, because you're looking at like, you know, 60, 70, 80 George Michaels. And so the way I look at it is, it's probably a little bit less, but each one of these is... Oh, it's starting to go down now. It's starting to actually go down. But each one of these George Michaels is generally sort of correlates to this. Like, it's hard to describe. Like, it's not the millions, but the thousand, the 100,000. So 100,000, you'd probably 5 George Michaels would be 50,000 basically. But you see how it's dropping really quick now. It's almost like something was stopping it earlier.
All systems disabled.
There we are. That's what I was after.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
There we go. Whoa. My ship's just not moving.
Engine systems enabled.
That's
Quantum
why.
fuel, 50%.
That's why my fuel engines were on. Oh. Game crashed. No. Get up there. Alright, so 179, we're definitely gonna have enough. Second time's the charm, guys. What I might do is just drop my speed and everything earlier on.
Shields disabled. Landing gear.
Really slow myself down there. There we go.
Shields disabled.
That's it.
Landing gear retracted.
Have they added new graphics or something? Looks like they maybe added new graphics. All this stuff here. Ah, so I haven't got enough quantum fuel. Right, cool. That's good that it shows that. So let's go and fuel up, guys. $179, so 179, 180. So that works out. It's more than 100, and there's more than 18 George Michaels through that wormhole. Because using it over that much fuel. I think it's here actually where I need to go.
Shields enabled.
That's where I need to go there. Grab the fuel. So we could get to see how much fuel it would be as well. Sort of like, I'm glad that the fuel did start going down in the end. $2.6k for almost full fuel. That's good.
Starting fuel 100%.
That's good.
Launch complete. Shields disabled.
Let's get on it, guys. Through this time, hopefully I don't go smashing out of it. Come on.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, this time we should be fine, guys. Let's do it. In we go. Jump points are quite easy once you've got your engines turned on. Should we come to the end now? Yeah, here we are. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, I'm going 82. So it looks like I'm going Rune as well, or close to Rune, probably. Looks like. It's on maps. Invalid target always does that. So you have to jump sort of to the side of it first. Yeah, 1.1 to 89, so it's going to be about 90.
Quantum throttle engaged.
Actually, we're only going 82, so it's not too bad. That's some ominous music in it. Anyone think I'm heading to danger with my 9 boxes, whatever. Probably back to it with some way, I think. Alright guys, here we are heading into Canard View now. We're going to drop all these packages off. We've been on probably about an hour and a half, I think. Probably a little bit longer maybe. For this 200 grand that we're going to make. Not the best of money makers, but definitely if you've got a small ship and you're worried about engineering, or engineering does become an issue in the future, at least there's a way of getting some smaller ships to earn some good money. What's that saying there? Potential special Maroc location. Right, so we just need to drop these packages off. So let's find one of these little stations. There's one there. And this is a good thing about these, and there's one here as well. The smaller ships is we can land near these places and just offload quick, whereas the bigger ships obviously going to have to land on the pad or whatever. There we are. I'm silly at landing me. I forgot to put my landing gear down, should I say. So there we go. Turn engines off. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Systems disabled.
Right, so yeah, about an hour and a half, but I did come out of the wormhole, so we probably wasted a good 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes there. I reckon definitely within an hour and a half we could do that. Let's get these down. It's a lift down, it's up. So what we got money wise here, 16,815. So we should have 17 million when we finish. But we are on EMPTU at the moment. I wanted to check out the engineering and sort of work on that side of it as well, so we could see what that looks like in the damage it's done, and we'll take a look at that in a second as well. But I don't think it's. I think the damage. I think it's still set at 100. Not a lot of damage, or no damage, 0 damage. The only damage we've had is to the guns and the tractor beam, and basically 2 things we're not even using. I thought that would. And did it stick? It has now. It's a simple job. It's only a couple of boxes, so definitely good for sort of a medium hauler. For a newbie hauler, having to do that, if you're like new to the game itself and having to do the jump, then that might be a different thing. But I think once you've done a couple, you should be fine. And that's that. Let's go and get our money. Send that down. All complete. Cool. And that's that mission, guys. Easy as that. So I'm just going to run through like final thoughts on it once we get paid. Cool. All done. And yeah, 17 mil. So final thoughts on that. I liked it. I enjoy the interstellar ones because it gives you something rather than just going to planet to planet to planet. It's the wormhole and everything else included, and it feels like a proper haul that way. Making only 200 and something, you could probably make more doing some other cargo type of runs, but sometimes it just gets boring doing the same thing all the time for me, and that's why I like to change it up. And we're also then working on our reputation as well, so our interstellar will start going up. So here we'd have to do another one for this section, but in our other one for the Stanton it'll be a lot better because we've gone through rookie and we're going back to hit junior. So we'd have to do the starter mission here in this part, interstellar for 92 grand. Is it gonna let me pick it? Yeah, and that's only what, 6 boxes from Sunset, berries from Canard. Oh, so we'd get it from here from Canard View, and we'd go to Deltai Research and Microtech, and Medemon Reteri on Microtech. So we could pretty much fuel up here now. Just go fly over to one of the pads next to us, fuel up, grab these 6 items here, and then head back to Microtech and make another 92 grand. But then also put our reputation up more. Then we'd be back in Microtech, and by then our rep would be better. We'd be gone behind the rookie, and we'd be on to junior, and then we'd be picking up some bigger jobs. And that's the way to do it with these. So the smaller ships definitely can be profitable if you don't have a lot of money to start with as well, and you've only got a small ship. I mean, what did it cost me? 32 grand or something to rent this over at Seraphim Station. So really good ship to start off your small cargo hauling in this, guys. And that was a really good one. I enjoyed it. I would, if it wasn't like just gone past midnight now, I'd probably pick up another that other one, the Sunset Berries from here, and then head back over to Microtech and just work on that progress. And plus I'm on the PTU, so there's no point in working on my progress and rep at this moment in time. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. A bit of a different one, sort of streaming while I'm recording the video. That's why I took the face off and the chat off and that, so that I don't have all that in the way, and then I can cut on stuff. I might put that back in later on. It depends how I feel and how I can get it to work that way. Because I was on Twitch and streaming with Kilthanish earlier, I've split the camera views, so I'd need one where I can quick button it back to a full view of me. So I'd have to work on that as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Really want to thank everybody that was on the stream with me, chatting and just being there for the ride. And all those people that followed on Twitch and became subs on Twitch, and for the people that followed subbed on YouTube, really appreciate all you guys, everybody that watched. And I'm going to cut this down into a video, and I'll put this out as a proper video as well. Hopefully, you know, you guys can get to watch it again. And for those new people that are watching it and didn't watch the stream, I'll do a link to the stream as well, so you guys can watch it. It is a 4-hour stream, 4.5-hour stream, should I say. So yeah, really enjoyed that one, guys. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys that joined. And yeah, take care. We'll see you guys out in the verse.